Hello everyone, my name is Oshana Alexander and I'm here from the South Australian State Emergency Service. I'm here today to talk to you about heat waves and how you can keep you and your family safe this summer. So, what are heat waves? Heat waves are when we have a warning come out, often from the Bureau of Meteorology, that we're going to experience 3 hot days in a row where the temperature is going to be over that which is average for the year. And we're talking about the daytime temperature here. So this will look very different wherever you may happen to live in the state. But what we do know is it's going to be 3 days in a row, and overnight temperatures do not cool down. So you don't actually get respite. When the temperatures are over 35 degrees, your body naturally just cannot cool down enough to stay healthy. Let's have a look at what that actually means and the impacts. We can see when it's hot and 37 degrees, you're probably going to be able to manage this if you stay hydrated and plan some cool places in your home and plan your routine. However, once it gets above 37 degrees, we start to feel the impacts of the actual heat waves. However, the real danger is once again above 39 degrees, where we can become seriously ill. And this could be for any member of the public, but especially for those that have pre-existing medical conditions, above 42 degrees, and it can be extremely dangerous. So we need to look at how we can plan to stay healthy in the heat. Let's have a look a bit about the impacts though. So during 2009 to 2014, there was some research done around Australia that actually showed that between the ages of 15 to 64, there was an increase in deaths during heat waves. That's a very large part of the population. And you might be thinking it's 2014, so it doesn't affect me today. But actually what we know, due to the changing climate, that we are having an increase both in the frequency and severity of all natural disasters. What this means in terms of heat waves is that we are going to have more frequent and usually longer periods of more intense heat waves. And this can impact every part of our lives. So we know that there are often a lot more hospital admissions during a heat wave. But this research showed that there was 17 times more than average for people who have cardiac, renal, or mental health conditions. That is a huge burden on our public hospital system. And if you think about a heat wave, we often, with heat waves, can also have other emergencies like bushfires. So we do really require some planning when we're thinking about heat waves. And just as a bit of a take-home message is that since 1900, heat waves have caused more deaths than all other natural hazards combined. I hope I've got your attention because we are talking about a very serious subject, and there are things you can do to actually look after yourself and look after your family. So, some simple steps to take to keep cool. Obviously, you'll know that there's a heat wave coming. You'll be tuned in. You'll be listening to warnings during the summer, and you'll hear some warnings come out from the Bureau of Meteorology that a heat wave is coming. So think about what you're going to be doing. You need to be avoiding the hottest part of the day. And that means planning and maybe rescheduling. And especially if you're taking any kind of public transport, can you do this on another day? Is there another way you can manage this situation? If you are going outside at all, we want you to make sure that you're looking after yourself and wearing those wide brim hats, obviously applying sunscreen and sunglasses, but make sure you're wearing loose, light coloured clothing. This enables you to actually cool down a little bit with airflow. If you have the chance in your house to actually create a cool room, please do so and do it early. So the night before, think about closing those blinds, curtains, or outside awnings. On the day of, you want to get your fans and air conditioning on as early as possible so that your house and home starts to cool down. There are, however, other alternatives. So often libraries and shopping centres expect more people to come during a heat wave. So plan your day. If you are going out somewhere, make sure that you have amenities, somewhere you can stay cool, and you can stay during the hottest part of the day. And of course, don't forget those wonderful, vulnerable members of our family, our pets. It's really important that you remember them, that you create a cool space for them if you're not able to take them with you, and they have plenty of drinking water. Talking about drinking water, this is something that's really important to do, is to remember to carry water with you at all times during a heat wave. Often, when we're suffering from any heat-related stress or exhaustion, we won't feel it until it's too late. So constantly drink water, even if you're not thirsty. Avoid some of those things that we know will actually drain our body of water, such as alcohol and coffee. Just reduce your intake, and every time you have a cup of tea or coffee, have some water as well. And once again, don't forget your pets. They need lots and lots of cool, fresh water as well. Okay, we're getting towards the end of this presentation. However, don't think that you have to remember every single thing that I've spoken about, but you can rewatch this. There is also some resources you can go to actually follow up and check on what are some of the things you can do prior to and during a heat wave. You just need to visit the ses.sa.gov.au website, where you'll find a heatwave checklist, some cool tips, and you'll find these in a range of formats. We do have this in an easy English format, as well as translated into over 17 languages. We also have a range of short animations that you can watch on our website and discuss with your family and children. Thanks everyone for watching today. I really hope you got something out of this. Use this video as a tool to keep you and your family safe this summer.